Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne Princess Shabango. If you are new here, you're welcome to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And voila, you're part of the beautiful, the graceful, and the wonderful family. Today we're back with another video, and it's not Employment Wednesdays, and it's not a book review. Guess what? It's okay guys, I'm joking, but yeah, it's something, it relates. I mean, yeah, and I have my tenant is back, but the lily rent, so I don't know if she should introduce herself or you guys I don't know. Yeah, really. So yeah, today we're going to talk about the importance of communication in a relationship. But before we go into the conversation, please introduce yourself to those that don't know you. Let's go.
Hi guys, my name is Nompumelelo and thank you for having me.
Again. So yeah, today we're going to talk about all things relating to the importance of communication in a relationship. And I'd like to include friendships as well, Njolo Nation, friendships, romantic relationships, with family as well, and everything, right? So, what do you think? What is the reason? Okay, we're speaking about this because we have the same pet peeve. I hate it. I hate it with passion when I leave a person a missed call. Like, I know it's selfish, but you're not supposed to miss my call.
Exactly.
Why do you have a phone if you're going to miss my call? I get so mad. I'm trying to work on it, but I get so mad when a person misses my call. Sometimes I think about it later. I'm like, okay, they could have been busy and stuff. But I'm like, why are you missing my call? And then it even tops it up when a person does not return a call.
Yeah, exactly.
You miss my call, you go on WhatsApp, you're viewing my statuses, and you are just posting, and tomorrow you want to see me like, hi, how are you? Like, sir, man, like, you didn't return my call, So yeah, I hate that. So yeah, let's talk about why is it so important for you that you are surrounded by people that communicate well?
Because I think through communication, you know what the person wants, you know what the person, how they feel, and through communication, you know how to express yourself.
Sure.
So if there's no communication, how am I supposed to know how you feel, or what I need to do, or whatever the case may be? So I think communication is very important because it clears out a lot of things, a lot of confusion, and me being annoyed because I hate it as well when I leave one missed call. I get
I'm just like, no, sir. I get so mad.
Answer my calls. Like, I just answer my calls.
Yeah, same. Like, it's not much to ask. Yeah. And I know with myself, I don't know about you. One of the reasons why I can confidently say I hate it is because it's rare that I miss a call. It's highly unlikely.
That is so
It's highly unlikely. If you need me, and because I'm a light sleeper, even at 2 a.m., even at 4 a.m. So my defense, that's my defense.
Yes.
Because there's no time where you can call me and you don't find me. Unless if I'm in a work meeting. And I promise you, should I see your call and I'm in a meeting, I'll send a message and say, hey, I'm in a meeting, I'll communicate with you after the meeting. I don't understand people that don't communicate, right? But also, I feel communication builds a relationship, right?
So
that's the only way you can grow with the person, when you communicate, right? Because when you leave on assumptions, it becomes tricky, right? When you communicate, you know what's happening in a person's heart. You know what a person is going through. You know how they feel, like you say. And it's also a form of expressing yourself. And another thing about communication is not just about speaking. It's also about listening. It's also about observing, understanding what a person requires, what they need at that point in time. Because sometimes we impose our way of supporting other people. But if you communicate, you'll be able to know that when she's having a bad day, I should be able to do this, and she'll be able to feel better, right? So okay, fine, just to zoom up, to spice this conversation up, what is okay, have you ever had a season where you were a bad communicator, or you've always been a good communicator?
I think I am a very good communicator. It's just that when I'm angry, I think it depends on my mood, because when I'm angry, I fail to communicate, like I fail to express myself. So I prefer to just keep quiet, deal with it, because I cry when I'm angry. So after crying, then I'm able to come back and say, hey Yvonne, look, this is what I don't like. Next time, please do it the other way, or just don't do it.
Because with me, it's actually the opposite. When I'm mad, I let shots. I'll cry, I'll let shout. Like, I just don't like being mad, and
Yeah.
I'm such a short fuse. I'm very irritable. So when I'm angry, I don't communicate well, because also communicating well means you're able to listen to the other person.
Yeah.
It means you're able to speak in an appropriate tone. But
Yeah,
when I'm
without
angry,
hurting the other
yes,
person.
when I'm angry, yes, I would never swear, I would never use vulgar, I would never do that. But my tone is very harsh when I'm
Yeah.
angry, and sometimes I know that I tend to be super harsh, and which may be actually making the problem worse, because
Yeah,
I'm angry, you
that is
didn't
so true.
communicate. Now you're angry at the way I'm speaking to you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, fine. That's a one down for you. So when you didn't has something, because I know Mina with me. Okay, I've always been a great communicator from day one, but in primary I tended to be shy at some point, right? But is there a point in your life where not communicating costed you something?
Yes, because it's draining for me. Let me put it this way. So there are things that don't sit well, so I decide to just keep quiet. So you sort of like bottle things up and not say them, and you're not expressing
Sure.
them to the person or to whatever the situation that so it's sort of like it's draining, and it leaves you with no peace, because you want to say it so badly, but at the same time you're like, even if I say it,
Nothing will change.
it will fall on deaf ears.
Yes,
So
sure.
what is the point of me expressing myself? So I think it's very important to also find the other person. Like, you should know that if I'm communicating A, B, C, D, well, you won't understand me.
Sure.
So if you won't understand me, what's the point? You know. So it also leads to that you also understanding that if I'm communicating to that person, is it really worth it for me
Sure.
to communicate to that person?
Sure. And also what I'm getting is also another factor of you get to choose who's important, right? And that's another thing. One of the reasons I get mad when people don't return calls or when people don't want to communicate with me is because I know when I communicate with you, it means I value you. I value
is
the
so
relationship
true.
we have. I value what we have. And now, if you are not communicating with me, I'm getting a feel that you don't value me. That's
Exactly.
because I'm also such an overthinker.
Oh, girl, that is so me.
So I end up feeling like, okay, he's not answering my calls, or she's not answering my calls because
Okay.
she doesn't want to be my friend anymore, or she doesn't want to date me anymore, or she doesn't like me anymore,
Yeah.
or this, that. So I feel like, and I know it can be texting guys always being on the phone, because I know it does get texting for me as well. But for me, it's like sometimes when you can't speak, rather send me a text message. Hey, ma'am,
Exactly.
I can't speak to you. When I'm ready, I'll give you a call. You know,
Exactly.
and yeah, that's very, very important, right? And then, is there anything that you've ever done that's dramatic because somebody didn't communicate?
Not really, because I'm very, as I say that when I'm angry I keep quiet, because I don't know how to talk.
Sure.
Like it's as if someone cut my tongue.
Sure.
Like I don't know
You
how
just
to.
become
I just
numb.
become numb, and then just don't be near me when I'm in that state, because I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk.
Sure.
You know. So, but one thing that I've learned with communication, right, is through my dad, guys. My dad is a very good communicator.
Sure.
That's the one person that I will call when, like, I'm in a crisis.
Sure.
Because I know for sure that he is going to answer the call. He is going to get back to me in, like, less than 30 minutes.
Sure.
I think I took it from him, that communication is very important.
Yeah.
I don't care where you are. I don't care
Who
what
you're
you
with
are
or what you're
doing.
doing, but
I
please
do not
communicate.
care. But if I call you, guys.
So yeah, and also I think it's very ironic that I also get it from my dad. My dad is such a great communicator. The only thing I don't take, my dad, I tend to shout sometimes when I'm mad, right? My dad doesn't shout. He's a very he instead of reacting, he responds. He's a very calm man. He doesn't react to things. He responds to things, and he communicates. You know, he's those people that sit you down and be like, "Now you're tripping,"
Yeah.
and because you're tripping, and he doesn't make it about him. You know, he makes it about you, for you to see the growth in the need to communicate. Right? He will tell you that if you are not communicating, or if you're not doing ABCD, this is how things are going to turn out, and it's your choice. He's those people. He's such a great communicator. I got that from him. I think I'm just still learning to be composed and not to react, because half the time I react to things as opposed to responding, and I realize that I'm like, oh flip, I could have just given the person grace.
It also makes the problem even bigger.
Yes,
than
it
was
makes the
before.
problem bigger.
Because now you're reacting and you're like,
and then the person has to defend themselves, then you become so angry as well. Like, why are you defending yourself?
Defending yourself because this is about me, not about you.
Sure. So yeah, and I think another thing that I've learned about the importance of communicating, it's very important that we communicate all the time, because when you bottle things in, you become a time ticking bomb.
Yeah.
You know, I know also how I'm forced to communicate and be a great communicator. If I'm upset at you, or if I don't understand something you've done and I don't communicate, you know, I hate your whole existence. Even if you touch the door, I'm like, why are you doing that? So, like, even if you take a spoon, I just become angry.
Like,
so for me not to
why are you even walking?
Yes, why are you breathing? So for me to get rid of that rage and for me to be at peace, I need to be able to be like, yo, man, what you did, I didn't like it, or I don't understand how you do things. Why are you doing things like this and that and stuff like that? So yeah. And then, guys, I'll share the craziest thing I've done. I hope my future husband doesn't decide to marry me after this. Yeah. So, I remember there's a guy I used to date, like, I think in 2018. Yeah. I hope he doesn't watch my channel. In 2018, right?
Yeah.
It was my first time. Like, I was so in love, guys. And one thing about me, I'm such a lover, right? I'm such a lover, and because I'm such a lover, I want to live inside my partner's skin. I want to know what you're doing. Yeah, I want to know what you're doing, what you're eating, where you at, and who you with, right? And then this one time, he decided he's not going to answer my calls. I don't know why. I think we're having a fight. He decided he's not going to answer my calls, and he decided he's just going to mize. Hey, I woke up, I dressed up, I went to his place unannounced. And guess what? I met the surprise of my life.
What happened?
Hey, I caught the person cheating. Red-handed.
Yo.
Guys, my heart was burning. A part of me was like, a part of me was like, actually, I'm glad I caught you. But yeah.
I feel like it was a good thing that you went, because now you saw it's okay, fine.
But guess what? Because I was naive and stupid, I forgave him. Anyway, I'm never doing that again. You cheat, I move.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, communication is very important. Even in friendships, it's very important that you communicate with your friends, know what they're getting up to, know how they feel, ask for their opinion and stuff like that. Be involved, and present.
It also builds that assurance that, okay, fine, I'm like this person.
I'm needed, I'm wanted.
Alive.
Yes, I'm involved. Yeah.
Because since you say that you're an overthinker, it also leads you not to overthink.
Yes,
because now there's that assurance that, yo, yes,
Yes, I am loved. I want to be affirmed. I want you to tell me you love me. I want you to tell me you miss me. I want to be.
Don't let my mind overthink things, because now it also creates that thing with and all of that. But if there's that affirmation like, oh, or my friend loves me, or my parents love me,
siblings and my cousins and all of that. So it's very important, guys, you communicate. You're running late, communicate. You can't make it, communicate. You can't show up, communicate. Just communicate as much as you can and be honest in your communication.
Exactly.
And also sometimes if you don't have the right words to use or say, keep quiet until you are ready to speak. But anyway, I'm glad you guys joined us. What has communication done for you? How has it changed your life? In the comment section, tell me. Do you enjoy people that communicate? Don't you? What's your communication style? Tell us in the comment section. What's your communication style? Do you call people? Do you text? How do you feel about communication? And without further ado, do not forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and tell your friends to tell their friends. Don't forget to be light. Don't forget to be kindness, and don't forget to pray for another person. God bless you.